Hi, I'm Robert Osborne. Right now we have a landmark film from the silent era, the final silent movie to star one of that era's greatest personalities, Lillian Gish. It's a drama called The Wind, released in 1928 and directed by Victor Seastrom. It's a film that Lillian Gish was particularly eager to make. It's a strange, moody story about a gentle girl from Virginia who goes west and gets swept up in a series of tumultuous circumstances from which she may or may not be able to survive. The film began shooting in 1927, which was not a great time to be launching an ambitious silent picture, because it was at that same time that Al Jolson's The Jazz Singer became the talk of the world and started the craze for talking pictures. But to many, The Wind was an argument for the superiority of silent films over those with sound, and the fact that one didn't need the sound of voices to make a stunning motion picture. There are indeed images in this film as poetic and as haunting as any that have ever been filmed. Much of The Wind was shot in the Mojave Desert with temperatures hovering about 120 degrees. I mean, it was so hot that at one point the film they were using started to warp. So from then on, film had to be packed in ice to survive. Here's a remarkable result of a hot time in the Mojave. From 1928, Lillian Gish in The Wind. The original ending for The Wind had poor Letty wandering off alone into the desert. That's the same ending as the book the movie is based on. And everybody agreed it's the only way the movie should end. Irving Thalberg, the boss at MGM, thought so did Lillian Gish, so did the director Victor Seastrom. But the big money men of MGM in New York felt that was way too grim, and they felt it would hurt the film's popularity. So a new happy ending was filmed. Well, that decision so disgusted the director Victor Seastrom that he left Hollywood, he went home to his native Sweden, and never came back. But despite that upbeat ending, The Wind still didn't do much business on its original release. And it took many years for some people to recognize this movie as a genuine piece of art and a high point of filmmaking from the silent era. Up next, we have a movie that won Oscars in 1962 for both Anne Bancroft and Patty Duke.
Turner Classic Movies is open all night. Anne Bancroft creates a better life for Patty Duke in The Miracle Worker. Then artist Jose Ferrer drowns his sorrows at the Moulin Rouge. And Douglas Fairbanks Jr. breaks out of his shell in I Like Your Nerve. Take a risk with Turner Classic Movies all night.